Hello everyone, welcome, good night. I was working today and yesterday also creating this granary. There's a bigger one I was just finishing this morning with all the decals and everything that I need. I was also creating the stones there, and all the interior is also working. It's a bit bright because I don't have any backlight yet, but let's say that it's almost finished. In case I, in the future I will add a few panels here and maybe some decals on the floor. But at the moment it's just almost finishing a few details on the blueprints, like being a building and the sounds and things like that, but more or less just done. And at the moment I don't know where I will be using, probably in this town when I'm just expanding or creating bigger map, so I can put close to this one, or I could use maybe in this area or something like that. So at the moment I will just leave this building as it is done. Maybe in the future I need to review a bit when I'm just using this, but at the moment I say that it's just finished, so I'm just leaving this one and not working more on it. And what I want to do is something that I'm missing is still the chart of this town. So I'm planning to have here one chart, and also the manor house will be a bit bigger, kind of fortified, much bigger than the other one, and also the chart will be a bit bigger. Even this town is smaller. I don't have so many houses here, but well, just to have something different, or I could even move later for that. So what I'm planning to do for today, and well, it takes maybe a few days because as you know, with the chart there's a lot of small details, and especially it's a bit bigger. So what I'm planning to do is create this new chart that will be a bit bigger for this town. And for that I have been taking a few pictures or a few references. That is not exactly what I was looking for, because some of them have been already modeled or modified later on time, so I couldn't find a proper one that is completely finished, or let's say the original construction for that. So one of them that I have is, for example, this one that I was just taking from internet. When you say here that is like the tower is second 12th century and 3rd century for the rest of the thing, and then big thing. So I think probably will be only this part, small one. Even about the tower, not sure if I will create the tower. And I was just checking other buildings, for example this one, which say also that the tower is newer. So I will try to do probably only this part. This thing seems also new, so I will try to do this one without even the tower. But we need to have at least something for the bell. So planning to do like maybe something like this, only this part, and here maybe I will add also the same bell that I was just adding on the small chapel, so something small here. So more or less is the same surface that I'm using for the chapel, I mean, but also I need to add this small part. So this ports probably both sides, so creating like a cross for this one. So this is something that I need to create. The base here, and then this one, instead of having a tower, I will just put here the bell, something in the middle. I will reuse probably the same bell that I was using in the chapel, something small. So I will try to create something like this with a cross form. For that I usually will create inside. As you see here, for example, you have 3 of them, and this is smaller, but this one have only 2 of them, and this part is bigger. So I will just try to, I don't know, find something or something from my head, try to do, I don't know, something that could be more realistic. At the moment I will try to avoid having this tower, and I will avoid also the details for that. So I will have more or less the same as I have with this another small chapel. I will just put here as reference, so it will be easier. And where do I have this? This one. So just for reference I have this. I have also this chart, so I will just put here for reference. Oops. So as you see, this one is let's say smaller. Okay, I will just reorder both of them to have more or less the same surface. So this one is bigger with more windows, and also have a big tower. So this is something too big that I'm not planning to do so big, but I'm trying to do more or less like this, with also those parts that I was just saying. So probably I need to create something bigger, I mean longer than this one, because I don't have enough space to have this this thing here if I'm just using, for example, here for the door. As you see, this one is too small, so I will create something like this, but need to be bigger. So I have one of them, so it will be like two of them, and then these ports here. And so I will try to do more or less this one, but bigger, instead of having this one. This is too much. This is too big. So this is the place for the charge. This is the one that I want to create here. So I will create more or less something in the middle. This one is where do I can just check in them the size for this. So this is, let me see, this is size, so it's 6 meter for 9 meters probably, 6 on 9, and this one should be, oops, bigger. This is 12 on 9, so more or less it's like 2 times larger. That's fine. ¿Quién vino por aquí? Que lo salude yo. Hombre, Sagu, muy buenas. Por aquí andamos ya. Vamos a seguir modelando. Faltan muchas cosas. Estoy aquí viendo para hacer una iglesia. Voy a hacer una cosa intermedia entre los dos. Esta es una que hay del siglo XII la columna. Y Enrique también está por aquí, muy buenas. Va llegando. Acabo de empezar, sí. Acabo de empezar porque he empezado tardísimo. Había aquí una gente con unas preguntillas y tal, y he estado ayudando y me he retrasado un poco. Voy a crear una iglesia parecida a esta. Sería del siglo XII la columna, del siglo XIII esta parte, y luego reformas, que me imagino que serán todas estas. Aquí hay otra más o menos de ejemplo, en el que tenéis también la torre más nueva. Imagino que esta será el original y también es nuevo, o sea que voy a hacer, digamos, solo esta estructura sin torre, ¿vale? Voy a hacer esta estructura sin torre, y aquí, como necesito espacio para la campana, seguramente hago lo mismo que en esta. Entonces voy a hacer una cosa, digamos, intermedia entre las dos, ¿vale? Entre esta y esta, pues haré un poco más grande esta, con la misma forma, y con esta campana aquí, pero un poco más grande, y luego pues los porches a los lados. Entonces, bueno, esa como referencia, aunque no he encontrado ninguna exacta, me lo voy a tener que inventar un poco y ya está. No va a quedar más remedio. Así que vamos a por aquí. Está funcionando correcto. Stop display. So the size, I was just checking, and this one is 6 and 9, and this one is 12 and 9. So to be maybe 9, this is larger and a bit less than this. So let's say 9 on one side, and the other side needs to be just checking from the pictures, already not easy from those pictures. I was just trying to take the reference for them, taking how big is the door. So supposed to be that this is 1 meter, this is 2 meters, and this one is at least 1, 2, 3, and even more. So this is like 9 meters this way, but how the width here is not so clear. Supposed to be that this is a box, more or less here. Yeah, maybe it's 4 or 5 meters. So hello John, how the game is looking? Well, the game is looking like that. I'm trying to create a new building, so that's why yeah, I'm using Blender from the box. So this is more or less how the game looks. You have a few pictures there. You have also the website. check all the links. You have also the YouTube channel with all the videos I was creating in the last year, so the whole year I was just working on it. So you have a lot of videos with a lot of information, a lot of things that I have been doing. All the streams are there, and you have also a few pictures on the website. You want to have a look, or even Twitter with more pictures. But yeah, that's the game. I can just show you another town because I have here another town. This is the chart I'm just using and trying to do something between them. And you have here the market, houses, and you have also watermill. There are many other things. And here I was creating the manor area, and I have another small church. Let's see, this is a small chapel, and I'm creating something between them, so it'll be bigger than this but smaller than the other one because the second town is not so big. So something in the middle. Just moving to the new town. So yeah, so this is the area that I'm planning to use for this charts, and I was just putting as a reference both of them to see something in the middle. So this is a small one, this is the big one, and I'm planning to create something in the middle for both of them. So I was just trying to calculate on Blender the size for them. So this is like 9 meters here, and from some of the pictures that I have found on the internet, oops, sorry, I'm trying to find how big should be this width. How big is maybe it's 5 meters. I really don't know because it's as hard to find from this picture the real size. Yeah, and even the next picture is even worse. So anyway, I will just try to have something. So this is 5, and usually we'll have like 3 meters at least. So this is 1.5, and then apply, and I would like to see how big it is. Just for reference, I will create here a roof. So extrude G theta maybe 2 meters. I think even more, and then just for reference as a box, I will just merge them. So scale on E0, something like that. And maybe even for reference, I will create already the box that I'm trying to use. So this is also a new box that will be supposed to be 2 meters, and then maybe it's just so even a bit less because I have 2 of them different. So let's say it's 2 meters here, or I will keep these 2 meters also. So I will do like 1 rotation scale. I'm doing the mirror here. So that's the mirror. Okay. Just as reference for something like that. Even I need to create also the roof here. So I will create, well, extrude this theta maybe 1. Yeah, something like that should be fine. And then just merging both of them. So I could try to create something like this, and assign also the same material. So I have them already. And I will export this to check for the size in the engine. This to charge, export, and I need to add this model on here. Models. What's happening? Okay, right. Yeah, that's few problems. Doesn't matter. So just to put something that is a good reference for that, to see if the size is going well or not. Oops. For this charge, I will make also the terrain plane. other hand, will be hard to see the real size. Okay, 300. I will do something bigger and stronger. Even one, that's fine. It's just something for testing, so I don't even will be modifying this or using smooth. Okay, finally I can move. And I will add also a reference, so okay, interactive, one guy here. Another one just for reference. Well, this one may be too small because 2 meters with 1 meter is a bit small. Maybe here, that's fine. I think that's okay. Comparing with them, should be bigger. So this one should be a bit bigger. Yes, it is. And comparing with this one, should be a bit smaller. Yes, it is. I think this is fine, so I will just delete this. I will continue working on this one. And I think I will have just both windows here, then couple of them here, also this side, and then one door, another door. But I'm not sure if they have both sides doors or they have only one, because from the pictures I cannot see both sides, and the one that I'm just finding have only the same side all the time. But I think that they have both of them. Really not easy to find any reference, but I think they have both of them. Or maybe not. Really don't know. That's hard. This is one of the problems, not having good reference. It's just almost impossible to create anything. So I will try to find if they have both of them or not. Maybe picture here. That's really funny. Just try to see all the pictures you have here from this chart. You have all of them from the same point, and you cannot see any picture from the other side to see if there is also this door in the other side. That's funny. Not even one picture from the other side. Really? So I don't know if they have both sides with this door or not, because it is, oh, maybe this one is the picture, or this is another place. Probably this is another one. Doesn't seem being the same one. Yeah, here I think they have both sides, so I will create both sides. I will create both sides with the door. So yeah, I will keep like this. So next thing that I need to do is this is one, and the roof will be independent. So for that I will just cut down to be, let's say, no, this one is, yeah, this is the same wall. So just separate by selection, and this one is roof. That I will just keep hide at the moment. I will just also hide this one because I'm also working only in this part at the moment. I will delete the floor because I'm creating something later. Not this face. Oops, what is this? And this kind of one face because I didn't merge all of them. Yeah, so edges. I probably have a problem with the roof. That's fine. Clear all of them. So what I need to do now is extending this one to be the interior, the same walls, and I will start creating maybe doors, windows, things like that. So for that I will create already a few loops here, so I can use them later for the windows. Should be easier just cutting down some parts. And here I have also the windows, so I will do exactly the same. I can reduce all of them later, but just to be easy to divide all of them. It will be easy to having more of them, because I'm also creating the interior. Well, one thing is the door here should be exactly this one. So for that I will create air, which needs to be at 2 meters more or less. And then I need to delete those faces. They are not completely matching, but that's fine. Faces. Yeah, probably I need to move this to be matching with the walls. And I will adjust this one to be 1 meter or things like that. So at the moment it's too big. That's also fine. Another thing that I need to do is deleting those faces. Probably I have interior walls, so I will just leave this one as different parts, so it's much easier to modify all of them than just being completely connected, which is really not needed. And same here, creating something like that, and then air. This one needs to be at 2 meters, or no, this is too much. Okay, 1.9 at the moment, just to leave this. Well, if this one needs to be 2 meters, the roof needs to be higher, but then everything needs to be higher also here. Okay, so let's take this and this one, and let's move 0.5 for example, and then This one is at 2 meters to be the door as usual. Oops. Probably I forgot this loop. Okay, this at 0.5. Why is it selecting the loop? This is at 2 meters. And I can just remove this also as a door. Well, and the floor is not needed at all, so and we need to move a bit the roof, otherwise it's not matching with this. Let me just check the picture that we have as a reference. So for example, this one you see that the roof is a bit merging here, but this one is completely just cutting down at the same size of this. So probably I will do like that. It's easier than just trying to create a few surfaces here. So I will just move a bit the roof to the top, and that's easier. So I will take this. And I will move 0.5 exactly. I think it will be just easier to have the same size for the roof. That's fine. And then roof I need to move also to the top. Oops. Let's export to see how it's going. I want to be sure that this is going well before I'm just working a lot on it. So re-import. I need to make bigger here, but the size is fine, and also it's supposed to be interior is also fine, of course, so should be just fine. And I will do like this one is bigger. This is more or less the same that I was doing here. So the front is wall. Although in that case I was just creating something bigger, but I mean this is the front, and then the roof is kind of between the walls, so in the interior. Let me see what's here exactly. So I can just create something like that. Even I was creating here like small roof for this part, so you see here it's a bit different on this area. So I would like to create the same thing, but using probably this material and this material also to create maybe the same as this one, or maybe I could use this one with a different roof. That could be fine. So I will do like a bigger one here, yeah, and then continuing with the roof. So let's remove this. So this one need to be bigger. I will just select all of them, faces, and side. That's just easy to select. We'll duplicate because I don't want to have them extrude. So G X 0.3 0.3 maybe 0.2 could be enough. 6.2 I think could be enough. And then inverse, flip direction, so this is the interior. And what I need to do is creating here something to be on this area, the same as I will do from here, from the roof. Should be easier probably. This one needs to be matching to be in the interior, and I will create another one. So I will just duplicate this. I'm moving here. That case needs to be a bit bigger. Something like that, but I will just do this one scale bigger. I'm not sure because I would like to have just this one here. Let me see. The scale on X. So I'm trying to create something smaller like this. To be just covering this small part. Oops. Well, it needs to flip direction also. So I would like to create something like this, but for that what I need to do is doing bigger the wall. So yeah, it needs to be a bit bigger. Just checking from the pictures. Yes, there is just so it's just like creating here a small thing and not really being bigger from all the side. So the only thing that I need to do is just increasing this part, let's say. I will just move to the top. So this one, and this one also. What I need to do is just matching with this. Well, this one should be also. I don't know. I was just thinking to create like a mirror, but this is not. So oops. This one and this one. And later I will need to create this small roof being bigger than just a plane. So yeah, extrude and then create this. So here extrude and just move a bit, something like that. I can just adjust later this. So recalculate. Oops, this one I think is not going well. Just something like that, and just doing smaller here. And then the roof should be there's something strange here. Because I'm just moving this point. I see what the problem is. Yeah, I was moving the wall part, and then this moving also this small area, so I need to maybe create here one loop. Okay, it's fine. At the moment just moving faster to see how it's going, just in case. Oops. What I want to do is just doing the mirror for everything. Well, not everything, but at least the roof. Oops. What's happening here? Why not? I was thinking that this is already connected. So maybe not. Yeah, they are not. Okay, remove doubles. What about now? Yeah, they are now. Here I'm applying at the moment the mirror, so I don't need to really do both sides. So everything will be working. And here on the walls, I was thinking also to apply the mirror, but maybe having all the doors, windows, and things like that is not a good idea. Another thing that I'm doing is just applying directly the, as you see here, this one is moving. So what I need to do is so this is 350. What is happening if I add in this one to 350? Of course, it's not going well. Exactly, that's the problem. Should be smaller than the roof. The interior is fine because there is only this wall, so this is fine. The only problem is here, this one should be smaller, so this one should be kind of aligned to this, which is 350, and this is one line, but in that case this one is smaller. So I was thinking what I need to do for this part is just extending this, maybe, because I don't want to create something bigger that I was just creating here. This part is bigger, and also you see the wall, I mean you have this part of the wall, but in that case I don't want to have this part of the wall. I was just checking on the pictures just as reference. As you see here, is just connecting with a small detail here, but the wall is completely the same size, so it's just creating like small thing here and then continuing, and this is exactly the same here. You have a small detail, but the wall is being the same size, only this part is being a bit bigger. So yeah, maybe this is the thing that I need to do, just increasing the small part. So what about this? Yeah, this is not being part of this. Well, I can just extrude both of them. Well, not extrude, but extending this one to create a new face that is matching with this. Now I'm thinking to maybe merge with this part. I was thinking maybe merge here. But well, this one shouldn't be here because I have the interior walls, so I don't need to have this one so far. So I will move to 3.5 also, and I can move all of them just to have the same size for all of them. 3.5, so they are aligned. I need to think how to do that, being easy, not really merging or messing with a lot of them. Also, because I was extending this, probably. Okay, let's continue with this. this cube. Needs to go to this one. This is minus 2.5. Well, no. Before I move it this, I should adjust properly this one. So this one needs to be at least 1 meter. 4, 6, 9, 10, and I don't need this. So this width is smaller. Minus 2.75, just to have a reference to something that is exactly. So minus 1.75. So this is 1 meter now. Or maybe I should move this one, because I want to have this one in the middle. That's fine, because I can put later the, I don't know, wooden part or anything like that, the door, or maybe I will create something here. I can just adjust this one a bit for the stones part, so that's fine. And I will try to create the UV for that, so I'll start continuing with the stones already, something nicer. So this one will be bad, of course. What I need to create is this one, mark sim, what? Okay, that's something like that, that's fine. Of course the roof I will just replace with them, so I don't really need this. I will delete this. Yeah, even right now don't need it. Well, by selection, and I will add this to the roof. Later, but not now, that's fine. So this is the unwrapping, and I will try to do this unwrapping also. Mark sim, unwrapping, more or less everything is working. I need to replace doubles, I think doubles, exactly. Then unwrapping now, yeah, more or less that's fine. Now what I need to do is the material, it will be stone, let's say, and this one is also stone, that's fine, but the roof should have a new one. It will be roof, new roof, and then delete this and hide this one. Well, this one is also roof, so okay, finally. And I will start assigning materials to see how it's going, how it's looking. Yeah, the roof is not going well, that's fine. This is roof. No. Roof 1. Yes. And this is stone, so I will use stones 2 W's, double S. That maybe it's too much. Yeah, comparing with this one should be much smaller. But I don't know really which one is here being in use. Yeah, this is different size, so of course there is a different material. Save here. Yeah, the roof has no reference for that, so yeah, this is the same that I'm using here, probably just different size. I think let's just check this. What the materials that I'm using: stone, white, gray stone. This one is duplicated. I think I can just reuse one single triangle. Yeah, exactly. This is the one that I'm using. That's exactly the same that I'm using here. I need just to adjust the UV finally to have the right size for this. Let's do also the UV for the roof. I'm grabbing something, doesn't matter. So you have even one small window here, another one here, and there is no door outside. So here there is no door, the only thing is just having like stones here, something nice, but no doors. So I will create this one, duplicate, scale not theta. Something small I will just adjust now. Flip direction. Like taking this should be same size of this. Just matching here. This is a good reference also for the door. And what I need to do is adjusting this to be not so far from this one. So in case that this is 1.3 minus 0.33, yes. So this one from X is 23.13. That's true. It's fine. And now for that I need to take also an E for 40, so it will be for 30, I think. Yes. Both of them must match. So scale on X. That's the same. And what I need to do now is adjusting this one to be like 1 meter. Probably this is way is just creating like 1 meter square or something like this, so I can just reuse this one for all the reference. Alright, I have exactly the same problem here, the smaller one with the roof. So I need to have exactly here the same. Maybe I will try this. Here will be easier. Yeah, it will be easier here probably. So it needs to be the same distance as this. That was minus 4.3. No. Yes. That's strange because it's not really matching, or it is. No. That's right. That's strange. This is quite complex, trying to do this small part here, so to create something bigger, and then the roof is also being in the interior. I need to create something here bigger, but the rest of the wall should be exactly the same. And this is the same here, like something bigger, and then the wall, but this one is matching with no reference, so that's what I'm trying to do, and this is not so easy. Planning to extend this, but also need to extend on the roof. Well, it's something like extending this and then continue on that. Let's delete, for example, this one. And should be extending this on this one. So extend on scale on X. This is really definitely not the same size. So why is happening here? Minus 4.3 now should be, because it's kind of extending this. Scale on X and then extending again, and that case need to be just matching at center, so Alt M at center. Oops, well, I will do by one. If I select correct, yes. Let me see. Right. And then I just need to be this one matching with the roof. So remove doubles. Yeah, the idea is matching here with the roof, but yeah, from the picture, yeah, exactly, this one is a bit bigger and the roof needs to be matching with this one. So let's say this is a bit bigger than the roof. That's fine. And now I need to triangulate this, so I will create like one face here. One face. That's fine. So this is something bigger. Later I can even delete this one. But I need to create also. I will extend this point, extrude, move a bit down, and I can use this one as this one, because I need to create also something on the interior to be covering until the roof. So okay, that's fine. What I need to do now is the roof. That is this one, as you see, and you see the interior for that. So that's working well. Of course the roof needs to be bigger. That's fine. So first needs to be smaller on E. Okay. And then need to be bigger scale but not E. So it's something like that. And I need to have also the interior, so extrude this one and scale smaller until this is matching the interior, let's say. And this one need to be also aligned to the same as this one. So let's just take this which is this, and I will just move to this one also there, and I think this, yes. Yeah, this one need to be also aligned to this. Yeah, forgot about this, sorry. Let's now do that. Right, and same here. Let me just delete this, will be easier. Just take the im and align this here. And to avoid problems, I will delete the face that I have been creating here, I think. Here in the middle. No, that's fine, that's okay. So this one should be the roof. I can delete even this. This is not visible. Because if I'm adding this, as you can see, I can even remove this one. This one is covering here, nothing about the interior, so I can even delete this. Faces, that's much easier. And this one is coming from the wall. That's okay. I think I can move this one a bit higher. Just like that manually. Should be enough. Yeah, maybe moving to the interior a bit. So take this and also this side, doing a smaller on X to cover the interior. Yeah, I need to move even down or up the wall. No, I don't like much. So that's fine, because I will be adding here like a wooden part covering this. Let me see, it's just messing this one all the time. Why? It's just trying to do. Try. So we'll also hide this. That we have the mirror, but I don't need to see this one now. It's just messing. So I will move this one a bit down until matching with the wall. But in that case, of course, is being longer than this one, which is not so good. And this is happening because on X would be smaller like this. Maybe. The problem is that it's not matching, or should be something like that. In that case, you have the hole here. But I could just try to create maybe something on this area to cover this one, the same here with the wooden parts. So I think should be enough for that. Even I was thinking to go down with this. For that, what I need to do is create a new loop here. And I will try to create something like removing this and then triangulating them to create something like that, and then I can just extend the roof and you can see this. So if I'm creating like that, or any other surface, I can just work on it. That's fine, but in that case, what I can do is or moving down or being bigger, and then still I have some space on the roof. Hola Miguel, muy buenas. Segundo mensaje en el chat en 1 hora. Podría trabajar con doble mirror, pero el problema es que esto no está en el centro. ¿Vale? Esto no está en el centro, debería estar aquí en este centro. Porque si no me pasa eso, que no puedo hacer el doble mirror. ¿Me entiendes? Es decir, si yo hago doble mirror aquí... ¿Ves? ¿Ves lo que pasa con el doble mirror? Es decir, si esto estuviese en el centro, sí, que lo podría poner en el centro. Podría ponerlo en el centro para trabajar en él. Pero si ahora donde está colocado hago el mirror, me pasa esto. ¿Lo ves, no? Que me hace 4 porque no está en el centro, lógicamente. Miguel, te he saludado antes, ¿qué te pasa? Cuéntanos. Unwrapping. Hola a todos. Bienvenido, buenas noches. Ok. ¿Qué hay aquí entonces? Que esto justo hay que flip direction. Este juego estoy creando. Todo modo tienes abajo en la descripción y tienes también aquí los links con la página web y el canal de YouTube con todos los vídeos anteriores. Y hace bastante calor. El de antes. ¿El de antes de qué? No, a ver, solo hago uno, llevo un año trabajando en él, o sea que no hay otro de momento. Pasa que estoy haciendo una construcción nueva, puede ser. Si esta mañana estaba haciendo esta casa, por ejemplo. Si es la pregunta que estoy construyendo, sí, el juego es el mismo. El juego es el mismo, pero estoy haciendo una construcción nueva. Estoy haciendo una iglesia nueva, ¿vale? O sea que sí, el juego es el mismo, lógico. Pues Mirror Object sí, si utilizo uno sí podría usarlo, sí. Si lo utilizo justo aquí en el medio, sí podría. ¿Puedo hacerlo? Venga, voy a hacerlo. Pasa que esto aquí ahora, a ver cómo podemos aquí cortar. Bueno, esto habría que cortarlo aquí al medio. Así que... No, pues entonces vamos a ver si lo podemos triangular. Sí. Y ahora lo voy a hacer es elegir estos dos, por ejemplo, da igual, estos mismos, ¿vale? Y ahora yo hago aquí un empty, entonces aquí. Cursor to selected. Y ahora aquí le hago un empty, plain access. Y ahora a este, en realidad son los dos, le puedo hacer mirror object empty. Y voy a borrar una de las partes, por supuesto. A ver qué lado sería. Sería este. Voy a borrar este. A ver, un momento. Claro, es que sigue sin funcionarme porque me haría... O sea, el mirror debe ser en el centro de estas dos partes, ¿vale? O sea, debería ser. Vale, entonces ahora lo que tengo que hacer es que este empty tiene que estar en I0. A ver ahora qué tal. Ahora sí funciona. Si estando en el centro los dos, ahora sí funciona. Voy a quitarle un momento para borrar todo esto. Que si no, no lo voy a ver. Tenía que haber borrado de la otra parte porque este había hecho ya aquí el triángulo. Este ya había hecho aquí el triángulo, pero bueno, no pasa nada. Lo volvemos a hacer. Yo creo que ahora sí, ¿no? Solo tengo las partes que necesito. Bueno, por lo menos estoy en directo. Puedes estar entretenido, ¿no, Miguel? Podría ser peor que no hubiese nadie en directo. Porque 3 de 2 no está en directo. Si yo tampoco estoy en directo, imagínate. Y ahora tenemos ese. Hay aquí algún problema técnico. Es que no hacen el merge correcto. Claro, esto no está exacto. A ver. Para escuchar el audio. ¿No puedes cambiar la resolución? Hoy tampoco se puede. ¿No me da opción o qué? No hay la opción. Y ahora tengo que hacer lo mismo con este. Este sí. Pero este no. Este no va bien. X 223.85 223. Ahora sí. Este está correcto. Pero este de aquí. De hecho este no me hará falta. Faces. Estoy intentando hacer una iglesia para el pueblo nuevo, el segundo pueblo, pues la iglesia de ese pueblo que todavía no está hecha. Hice la iglesia del pueblo, la iglesia del manor y ahora voy a hacer aquí la iglesia del manor del segundo pueblo. En realidad no habrá iglesia en el pueblo, sino que es la misma que voy a reutilizar. Por eso la he hecho un poquito más grande. O la estoy haciendo un poquito más grande que la otra, pero más pequeña que la del primer pueblo. Una cosa intermedia. ¿Qué estoy haciendo? Entonces este aquí. Hay que cortarlo aquí. Y... Maxim. Tampoco está correcto. Y esta parte. Sí, aquí no puede ser porque entonces me solapa. Entonces aquí. No. Esto va a ser muy difícil, así que Maxim. Because I would like to have the front plus this one, but in that case I'm afraid that it's just overlapping this. Anyway, let's just keep as it is at the moment. Even the resolution is not fine, of course, but what I'm trying to do or checking is about the surface that I have here, probably also the normal maps are right. I don't know, because I was just deleting this face, I need to put here also the roof. So I need to create exactly the same with the roof here to see this part. Yes. Anyway, I will try to create something different. It's hard to keep this one, so let's say this one is seam, so we'll have the front part, and then I will have this one also. and I can try to adjust this one later. So this way will be okay. What I need to do also is covering here with a small roof that I don't have this, so I need to create like this small roof again, but in that case for this way here for this small part. So duplicate, and what I'm doing is just creating smaller for that, only this small part. So it needs to be something like this. Scale on E even smaller. It's just covering this small little part. So scale on E. That's okay. I will extend this one already, but the thing is creating here also a face for this front. Oops. A face, and I need to create also here a face for that. When I'm not sure if I need the one that is on the bottom. Yeah, I will need, because I have a bit here. There's also the roof here. That's fine. I need to extend this. So I will take probably this the normal. How is this going? Yeah. What about this? This is also going well. Should be matching. I will do manually for that. But more or less, I will just manage them vertices for that manually to be aligned to this minus 2.23. This is at the middle point. Then taking this and this should be, oh, that's okay. Apply later the mirror will be deleting all of them. So that's fine. I think I will remove this part will be and reduce to be exactly the same. Yeah, and this second part is not well. For unwrapping, select this area, clear seam, and I will create saying as a cube, or yeah, use this here. Okay, so I will create saying as a cube, or I can just try this and this one, because I don't have face on the top. So I hope this is, yeah, that's okay. Not sure if I need to rotate or not, we'll see now. Is it just matching? Seems not strange. Right. So scale on x0 just in case, and minus 2.23. So now should be okay. Right. Let's try again. I will reuse the same method for the big for the big wall, the same as the small wall. So just when I'm working a bit more on this area. Mm, mm, okay. Even the size of the texture are not properly done. But oops, and even this one is being rotated. That's fine. Yeah, this one also. Yeah, true. And also this one is not matching. Why not? And also this one is not matching. Who's just reviewing them for some reason? Yeah, it's going well. I need to create something here on the door. But the rest is fine. Let's review again that this one is not matching. So first the roof. Okay. I was just matching the one outside but not the interior, I guess. Now I'm hiding everything that they have. Yeah, minus 2.3 should be now. This one needs to be rotated. Well, from where is coming this small one? Ah, yeah, this part. That's right. I will merge later all the points, of course. And for example, here I can just align both of them. So scale on E0. Checking if it still is missing this. That's okay. Right. That should be fine. In the interior also, that's true. I will change this one to another texture. I'm using wooden planks. And the same for the interior. But at the moment that's fine. Even the size of the texture are not properly done. Everything is close here. Just see even this small part in this area. Supposed to be if the roof is not so thick. This is something I will modify now. This is too much. So this face here, moving to along the normal, should be smaller. I'll get that job properly. Oops. Global. Doesn't matter. And then this point being assigned to this minus 2.3. 2.23. Okay. Not so big. The next thing is maybe probably creating the door for that. So let's set these walls. That's the area that I need to create. Hello Swapal Day, welcome. Not much people today here. That's Saturday also. Usually Saturdays are quite. And also during this weekend there is this global jam. So a lot of people just working on their own games. I'm creating the charts for this town that I don't have yet. So missing things are the chart for this town and also the manor house for this. So just as reference I have both of them here to see the different size. So I'm creating something in the middle about the size. A bit smaller than this and a bit bigger than this one. I will not create a tower, I will use also this way to put probably the same bell. So I have found a few pictures that could be, but this is not exactly the same because for example the tower is from another time. This tower is also created later, also this part, so I'm kind of creating only this small part here. And also the same here, this small part only and not all of this big one or even the tower, things like that. So creating this small and also here as a reference. It's not perfect reference, but yeah, I hope that in the end it's finishing something more or less well. As usual I need to invent a lot of parts. So I had created already this. Maybe it's easier to see here than in the engine because the textures are not finished. So something like that. I will create a couple of windows here and then a big one here and also a big one here, probably duplicating that. That's all. I don't need to spend a lot of time. And now I'm working a bit on this part first, so I will create this door for this area. And I need to create something kind of gothic. For that I will maybe import open object windows, that is windows, something like that. 3 windows tiles, wall windows, maybe this. Let's try to see what's happening with this. Yeah, more or less. Yeah, there's no way because I cannot find any good reference. As you see, all the pictures they say like this part is from 18th century, this another part is from 19th century. So to see exactly how it was, I'm just taking the only parts that they say this is from the 13th century. So I'm just only taking this part and then yeah, avoiding the rest. So I will use this as reference, so I don't need this copy and not this. More or less I will use this one. This is a surface that was creating as kind of gothic window. I will create something bigger. -2. It's impossible to have everything there, everything. So you need to, in the end you need to create something. I'm finishing all the interior, windows and many other things. It's completely impossible to have all of them with reference. So this one should be maybe too much for the too big here. I will try to do something smaller on theta. I think it's fine. Well, in that case it's too big. I was just thinking this is 2 meters. So in that case there's not much space. Okay, this one is 225. I think it's already too much for the window. So using this one as reference, I would like to create something like that. So I will take this loop, let's say, duplicate and then separate by selection, hiding this, and I will merge this one with the cube here. Yes, join. So I have ready this. Yeah, I can just delete half of them because I have the mirror here, and I don't need also this. Yeah, this is creating already the mirror. So we'll create like a small surface with stone, probably different material, and then should I just use this one with a wall? Yes, I will. So I will align to this one. For that, what I need to do is this is taking which is the E. So now this one will be the same E, and now aligning to this wall. Let me see. Yeah. So doing the same C, and then taking this one. Aligning. So I will say, let's say, remove those faces and triangulate into I complete this one. So this is being at 0. So oops. So this one is also at 0. And then triangulating to complete with this area, and this one will be the window, the door that I'm doing. I hope it's enough for this area. I will do also smooth and auto smooth here because I don't have a lot of loops here in the middle. I hope that this is enough, or I can just try to. Is it working? Let me just separate this so I can apply. I will delete this mirror, maybe create a subdivision surface. Oops, I don't know, but for this one, no, man, what's this? Okay. Subdivision surface should be creating a bit more loops. No, compiler, view, render, optimal display, and let's say apply here. Try. I'm just deleting this. So these all edges, and what I need to do is just merging them here on the top. So for that I will take dots. This one need to be aligned to this, so 4.3, and now this one is this. And I don't know if create last one or just merge all of them. This one is shorter, I think. Yeah. So I can just move to the point that is needed, which is supposed to be this, or which one? No. Well, the loop needs to be for both of them. So that's the middle, and I could just even move it to the top. I think now it's enough, have enough loops. Even I can remove both of them. Oh, this one needs to be also aligned. So this is 4.3, and then oops, this. And I can delete this and this, I think. These all edges. So I have more definition on the arc because it's the interior of the wall. Well, this is not so easy to find reference, but of course you have a lot of things, it's not completely lost. And maybe the main problem is trying to do something accurate, not like, okay, I will take everything that I see that looks like medieval, or even merging with Vikings or things like that. So everything that looks like medieval I will put there. So this is not the way that I'm doing. I'm just trying to find something that is some documentation from this time of the story. And this is not so easy to find things, but well, this is not a big problem. For example, keeping the same materials like wooden parts, not using a lot of metal for this time and things like that. I'm not just trying to do like completely different material, different size or things like that. Think about how people should do that. For example, not using bolts or any other thing like that. So trying to think how they should just be creating all of them manually, for example, and how it's going if you don't have, for some in that case, the basement or things like that. But they have some of them. So this is not so. Well, I don't have any picture or even manuscript, something like that, but I don't think it's completely far from this one. Taking as a reference, as say for example here, taking this one as reference, which is more or less this part. Well, maybe it was a bit different, but trying to do something like that is not completely different as it was, you know. But yeah, that's nice. Trying to do like a real world there for all the things with the same size, things like that. I think it's nice. It's a challenge, of course, but interesting. Doing just futuristic sci-fi, you can do everything that you want, but maybe not so interesting. Oh, Desertico está por aquí. Muy buenas. Hola. Buenas noches. Voy a unirlos ahora. Ahora sí. Join. Intentando hacer aquí una iglesia para el pueblo nuevo. Okay. Face. This face, recalculate, and this one need to be at 0. So this 0. Pero esta vez no tengo buenas referencias, así que estoy intentando hacer algo. A ver qué sale. Auto smooth 90. 85. So this part is already merged. Of course I need to merge a lot of vertices that I have here. Vertex, so this one will be here, this one also will be here, this one will be here. Even this one need to be, this one need to be here. So remove doubles first, and now I will try to merge this point here, right, oops, and also this one. And I need to do the same for the interior, so for that what I will do probably is just selecting all of them and hiding. This is just messing. So okay, hide them, and I will do the same with this part. I will also hide the mirror because I don't need this at the moment and it's just messing. So I will do first the same, just creating a face for that and merging all the dots later. Right, face, face, okay, face. I think all of them have been done. Recalculate. Okay, recalculate, that's fine. And what I need to do now is just merging a lot of dots for that. So remove doubles, and now this. So this one is going here, this one is going here, this one is also going here. And remove doubles. So unwrapping to see how it's going with this now. Probably completely broken because I forgot to break on it. So I need to cut here this loop. This is mark sim. I think more or less that's fine. Yeah, I could even try to put on this one. So there's a connector here, and this one should be the front. This is the front. Let's see who's going. If I can just have like a couple of them being aligned, this one, so I can just remove and rotate this, and we will have exactly the same. The only thing is this small part. I don't know, that's fine. This one, and this is the interior. Probably when I apply all the mirror, I will need to redo this to create only one single island, but that's going well. So slow. Okay, finally. So we have ready the wall here. And this is the reference that I was using, still there, that's fine. So we have the windows and the door. In fact, there is no door here, so there's something open that will go to the outside. I don't know if I will create maybe something nicer here around or some details, I don't know, but this is something that is completely open. And then we have the doors here, because I was just checking on this picture, as you see, and there is no door here. There's no doors on this part, and here I cannot see you have the door there, but since here there's no door, so the only door is going inside. And I see there is also a small window here. For example, I could just try to do something nicer, but maybe later, I don't know. So there is something open, but there's no door here, and I could just create like a small window on this area, doing exactly the same surface probably. So I'm just reusing this one to create something here. So I will select this, duplicate, then rotate on theta 90, right? So I will use this one as reference. Of course, will be something smaller. So I will select this, move here the cursor selected, and then I'm selecting all this one again, and then duplicate, and now I'm rotating from this point that I was just selecting. So for 3D cursor, rotate 180, and I have this one already. I will do this remote doubles, so both things are just being connected. So remote doubles should be merging them. This is not. Oh well. Why not? Okay. Now it's fine. Okay, should be just merging both of them. So now this is connected, and what we will do is creating something smaller, of course. I don't have good reference, maybe size like 30 centimeters, things like that. So this is 40 at the moment. Well, I don't need this one anymore. So medium point. So this is 30 centimeter width here for the window. So create something really small. And I could put something in the middle. And from the bottom, select this 1 meter, this is 2 meters. So could be, yeah, could be fine. From 2 meters, what I need to do also is creating the bottom. And of course just cutting down the wall to create, oops, here. So face. I need to cut down this wall. I have already here this small part. It's maybe giving me some problems. Let's see. Well, I can try something like that, it will be easier. Yeah, something like this. And I will merge all of them later. So this one need to be aligning to this wall, and another one the interior. By the way, I didn't create the interior the same, so then air. I will merge all the dots later. That's fine. I will delete this face and this face, so we have the whole already. And what we need to do is just aligning both of them. Probably so small, of course. So first I will take which one is this. So it is on X. This. Okay, and then selecting this one and putting there, and then selecting this and aligning this one. Probably there is another way to align it, but I don't know, so I'm just doing that. And I want to have this surface. As I say, this is a good distance, so what I'm doing is just merging this, moving this one also. And now I will do the same with all those vertices that I need. So let's create this one, this one, this one initially, F, and then just one by one. Well, in that case, probably I don't need so many loops, so I could just cut down some of them, but I can do it also to later. There's not a big problem with the buildings having something bigger. I mean, there is like a 3000 triangles or even 5000. Well, in some cases it was bigger, like 8000, which is really not a lot. So this is not a problem having a bit more resolution on some parts. So F here. And then just selecting this. And F. So we have one side already done for the window, and I need to do the same in the interior. So first thing, I will just remove this mirror, will be easier. I could even try to duplicate all this one. Yeah, I think I can just duplicate this, aligning again, and should be just matching with all of them, and remove doubles. So yeah, I think I will do that. We'll see. Okay, I will just duplicate, move like that, or just being here is easier to select. And what I'm doing now is aligning to this vertex. So taking this. Oh, good evening, Gacha. Te he escrito antes, pero justo habías marchado, yo creo. Oops. Not anymore. Okay. Remove doubles and recalculate. Right. So we have our window already. Probably we need to merge a lot of dots and redo the remove doubles and redo the UV. Oops. I will merge a lot of them to make much clear everything, and also this one here. Make sure that I'm just merging with the one that needs to be. What is this? Remove doubles. So this surface is more clear. I need to create also here a loop. This is the mark sim, and I don't have any other one, so I will create, I don't know where, maybe here. Well, this one is not needed because I have only half of them. Estoy creando la iglesia en el pueblo nuevo. Aquí. Voy a crear algo intermedio entre esta, algo más pequeño que esta, sin torre, y algo un poco más grande que esta. Y por referencia pues tengo algunas, pero no son muy buenas, y estoy creando esta parte. Aquí te lo pone que la torre es del siglo XII, esto es del siglo XIII, esto es posterior, entonces estoy creando solo, digamos, esta parte pequeña de aquí. Y tengo aquí otro que es igual, esto es posterior, y estoy como creando solo esta pequeña parte que sería la parte original, ¿vale? Lo que estoy intentando crear aquí. Tampoco es una gran referencia, por dentro no hay nada, las ventanas no se ven, pero bueno. Originalmente voy a mantener eso, voy a intentar hacer eso. Y estaba pues aquí haciendo pues las puertas y las ventanas. Y una vez que ya está hecho aquí, vamos a limpiarlo un poco para hacer el UV, como siempre. Remove doubles, just to be sure that everything has been connected. Okay, and then unwrapping something strange, of course. Well, not much. That's working. This face also working. The only thing I need to do is rotating this 190 to have the same direction for the texture. Uptime. So we have ready our windows, both windows, on the sides. I think it's fine. A bit bigger maybe. Well, it's easy just to reduce this one. A bit bigger probably. Just checking from the windows here. You see this is much smaller comparing with the door, and here it's a bit big. So I will create something smaller. This is 30 centimeters. I will try to create something smaller. Now it's easier because I'm just selecting all the interior and scale not X, so I'm not modifying this, and I can create something smaller. As I say, I can remove loops later because it's too much definition for so small window. So I can create something smaller, scale not X, create something smaller like that. Yeah, there are too much loops here. Okay, done. Well, I forgot to do the UV again. Let's do that. Otherwise, you cannot see well what's going. Well, in that case, this one is being rotated for some reason. Okay, that's not final, so just to have the same size. Because I need to adjust all of them. Probably I will merge all the faces that when I have all final, so that all of them have the same resolution for the bricks. Sí, me voy a soñar con las V. UVs. Okay, now it's smaller. I think that's okay. Even I'm not planning to put anything here, it's just something like a cosmetic for this part. I will move a bit, maybe in the center, but it's just nothing to put there. Just keeping this small window, not even having here a door, but just doing here the first door that I'm doing, which will be exactly this one. I will just duplicate this, and it will be just much easier merging here. So we have all the interior. Yeah, I will just move a bit to the left here, something in the middle. Okay. Because if we are checking the walls and comparing with this one, that's strange. It seems to me that it's more or less in the middle. And from the engine you can see that it's clearly is at the right. Well, because I need to take care of this one, take count this also. So if we check from this point, that is 1 meter, 2 meters, yeah, maybe like that. I'm grabbing and rotating again. Oops. Okay, now it's easier. Doesn't matter. So this part is done. What's the next? Maybe creating the doors on the wall, the inner wall. Should be. So just duplicate this one, put here, and try to create also the interior of them. Of this area, or even creating the same as I have here for the roof, creating all the roof before I'm creating the doors. Well, this one I will do the same. I'm just cutting here and using mirror on both sides. This is part, this is mirror, and I will use mirrors on E. So I'm just deleting this. Let me see if this one is working. It's supposed to be. That's working. Okay, so before I'm just checking this, I will delete all of them. Yes. Oops. I think that's all. Yes, so I can just work on only one, and then I will just duplicate this later, and I can create also the interiors, things like that. I will delete this one because it's not clear how is this going in the end, so I will just work only this part. Right, so what I'm doing now is just duplicating this door in the interior here one, and then creating also the inner walls. So for that I will duplicate this. Well, in fact I need to duplicate all of them. Okay, let's duplicate. Scale not set up. That's fine. So let's see. Oops, it's too much. That's fine. So if this one is 2.5, this one should be 2.3, or maybe this is not too much. 20 centimeters. I think need to be a bit thicker. So minus 2.2. Or I can move later if I see that it's not too much. So the next thing is taking this door as it is already done. We'll just select this. No, but I need to check faces. So I will duplicate this. We can create something smaller. I could even duplicate all of them. So this is already done here to be merging with them. Yeah, so I will just do that. And I need to do the same here. So let's hide this. Okay, so I will just duplicate and separate by selection. In that case, this is the one that I'm trying to do. This one. Yeah, exactly. So this is the one that I'm trying to do, and what I'm doing now is just doing the same as I did before. So it's just selecting this edge. I'm moving here my cursor and then selecting everything, duplicate, and then using this position for the cursor, this 3D cursor, I will rotate on theta 180 and so be just matching like that. Yeah, it's just merging something, but that's fine. And what I need to do now is merging a few of them. So this one will be here. This is as a reference for that. So because I'm trying to merge all of them with the new walls and I don't need to really do a lot of them. So let's say this. So that's the face. Even I don't need this last one, so we'll delete both of them. X, that's all. And this is the one that I'm using already, trying to merge with the walls. So the walls here. So I'm doing this and then join. Okay, yeah, need to use here the auto smooth with 89. Right. So what I'm doing now is just selecting this wall. I'll just make sure that I have nothing selected. And just kind of moving here, and I need to adjust this one to the size of the wall already. So first thing I will move this one to make more space for that. That's fine. And what I need to do is just merging the dots and that's all. So it will be just faster. I need to take this E, which is 2.5, so trying to select all of them that are being connected. So it'll be also this part, yeah, right, nothing from this side, that's fine. Minus 2.5, so they are aligned already. And now I'm taking this one, 2.2, so I'm doing exactly the same. So selecting this, then this one, and all of them connected, and this is 2.2, and should be aligned also with the interior. Probably I need to recalculate them. Okay, anyway, I will just flip direction for that, and I need to create something bigger to make some space for that. And just moving the dots, so dots are being here to this one is going here. Oops, I don't think so. That's fine. I need to create also a face. This one's going here, and this one going here. A new face with both of them. So this and this and this. Create face, and doing the same here. So it's just easy, just connecting all the faces that I have already. Or even I can move. Yeah, I can even move here. I don't need to create a new face. Just moving them, and now I need to create a face. So this is a face, and I will remove all the duplicates. Supposed to be that everything are being connected now. So if I'm moving any of them, let's say this, so I see this is connected here, this also here connected. Okay, so we're just moving this. That's fine. And the last thing is just redoing the UV for this part. Unwrapping, and everything goes well. Okay, so means that everything have been connected. I don't have like duplicate points or something going strange. This is the interior of the door, so that's okay. Go to the engine. Still a lot of things to do, but I was thinking really that this charts will take longer, really. Okay, yeah, probably it's not being aligned to be in front. Well, it should be, because I was just moving, just should be just in front for that, all different size. So I have some interiors here. This one is not, it's not merging. That's fine. This one is missing. The interior exterior is fine. Yes. Cool. So we have also this one. This one is not needed to be exported. I'm just using as a reference. Probably I will reuse for the windows. So I need to create here like small. Oops, why this one? Is this about the texture or is this the roof? The textures looks going okay, but maybe the roof. Strange. It's the small roof. Small. Okay. Maybe it's only about the texture, because since going well here, of course this is mirror, so there's no way that they are just being different from side, and from the from Blender side that is well aligned, so This is probably the problem is coming from this texture. So something strange here. Exactly. This one should be square. I mean, this one should be one square. So let's try to do more parts to be sure that this is square with this small hole. Yeah, so here for example I can see that this one is not going well for some reason, and should be because the interior, I need to see this, it's completely square as you see from side. This is one square. Maybe do I need also to put here one? Unwrapping. Yeah, anyway, it's just doing something strange here and not being completely aligned as it should be. For some reason, I don't know why. Remove doubles for some reason. Nothing. Yeah, exactly. Before I can just select all of them. Let's say here, and then if I'm doing unwrapping, there's not. But if I'm doing project from view, this is going well. So this is completely square, which means this is square. Well, I want to delete a few of the loops that I have here. I have a lot of them. Let me just select some of them. Let's try to select others. Well, this one is not. They are not paired. Okay, we'll try to delete them. Visual edges. And same here. So oops, because I was just doing this unwrapping. Anyway, it's not doing perfectly, so I will need probably to create them manually later when I'm just applying the mirror, creating the same way that I was just creating right now. So selecting them and then apply from the view, and I will do the same for all the sides, so I will have all of them at the same size. The only problem is about the island scale, but you have here an option that says average island scale, and should be, for example, in case that I create this one bigger, should be just reducing this. As you see, creating more or less all of them the same size. So if I'm creating something smaller, this is Alt Control A. So if I'm creating something here smaller, just trying to do all the average scale, so I can just, let's say, take one by one and then having something that is good way, good shape, and then just recreating the site to have all of them the same side as I was just creating all of them all together at the same time with the unwrapping. So that's something like that, because yeah, I see that they are not going so well with the textures, but that's okay. So yeah, this is coming from the textures and not from the model. So continuing with this, we have already the walls here. The thing is, this one is not matching, and I think those walls, yeah, I need to change also the normal for them. So flip direction, that's fine, and I need to select them to be at 0. Oops. I forgot one. Okay, right. I was creating here like 30 centimeters, so I need to create exactly the same on this way. So in case that this is 4.5, this one needs to be L 4.3 minus 4. No, 2 if I'm using that 30 centimeters, and I think this is exactly the same, but oh, no. This is 4.2, so all of them have the same size for the walls. Now what if I'm deleting them, or I will keep them, that's easier. And same here, I'm creating like a walls, windows here, and after that I will just merge all of them. Here I need to create also a big one. Probably I will reuse this because it's just a lot of work. And what is this? Probably I will reuse this, or maybe we'll create something a bit different. I have also this 3 of them. Yeah, I could even reuse this one, create something nicer, or even 3 of them. So I will try to reuse the windows that I have already for sides instead of working again a lot. So let's re-import this. I was just creating wrapping, and then re-import. Should be just working. The roof is still not done, of course. And what about the walls? I think that's fine. We need to put here the at the door. So, oops. With space. Now we need to create also all the structure here, and I would like to create like a small one also here, not just having a roof, but creating something different. What I'm doing now is changing this texture to be wooden planks that I have with other areas. So this small no, it's a small roof, this one. So this face will be, and this one also will have completely different materials. So for that I'm adding here a new material, and this will be good plank, let's say. And then assigning this, just to be sure, Control E, and I will assign to this. So we have different materials here for the roof. And I was thinking to create the same for the floor, but no, I will create something different. What I need to do is the same one here with the roof here. Probably I need to recalculate. Yes. So the interior, I will just zoom the walls. The interiors, both faces need to be exactly the same. Well, this is because there is only one of them at the moment. That's fine. Yeah, that's why I cannot see from the interior. That's okay. export, re-import. Yeah, now it's no texture for that exactly. So let's create this one roof with planks. I think it's good for, let me see. Yeah, exactly. And we need to create like small structure, wooden structure here. Not really complex, but 3 of them, maybe 3, 1 here. What? Really simple, but we need to create something. It's not possible to have this one completely empty with some planks. So yeah, let's create this one. Should be easy. Oops. Small. And I will create I was thinking of creating also the wooden part in the interior, so in that case I'm using also this mirror and everything, of creating something different but with the same mirrors, same place, but also for the walls. I mean, creating the main structure and also putting here, so it's just paint there. Or I can just create, yeah, I can create completely new for this part only. So using the same 4 times mirror here, and then I will just merge when it's just finished everything. So yeah, I will do that. So okay, create here like box. We'll just create box. Let me just go to center. It's just a box. Cube, and I'm doing mirror both sides. XE using this empty for that. So first we need to create like a wooden parts here, so for that I will rotate probably 45, yes, and I will use the normal displacement for that. I can give faces. Well, I think it's not too much. I mean, the rotation is too much, so I will rotate -2 of them. And then it's in the normal. We don't need this face, so I will just keep there to make easier to be selected. Yeah, this is the interior roof, so this is the one that we need to use as a reference. So this one I could rotate -1, rotate minus. Will be fine. In fact, we don't need this face, we don't need this one, and we don't need this. Oops. Yeah, maybe it's easier to keep at the moment all the faces to be aligning. Yeah. it's easier managing all the faces. Needs to be smaller for that. What is the one that is? This is the roof, I think. Then on 3 I will create something smaller. What I need to create is, let's say, 1 here. Scale on E, it's smaller. 1 here, 1 in the middle, and another 1 here. So for that I will need this one as a reference. So this is too much. What about this one also? Exactly. So this was going already inside of the wall. Okay. This one need to be also going inside the wall. I think now we can already delete all the faces that we don't need before duplicate. Okay, faces. I don't need to create any loop here or seam because it's just very completely empty. So this unwrapping is just working. What I need to do is just duplicate and then create, let's say, here. Then duplicate something in the middle, more or less, doesn't matter. And now I need to create another one. This is just cutting here and also on the button, maybe. Well, let's create this. Rotate, set them. No, this one should be rotating on this axis. So push to selected, and I will use this one. Rotate. Well, let me see. On the global will be easier. Rotate on theta 90. No. What I would do is just rotating on this point, but delete those space. Maybe the easiest way is just creating a new box. For that, oops. Just much smaller, and also rotating. I can use one, why not? So if I'm just duplicate this, then moving a bit, let's set the medium point. What I need to do is just extending on this way, so let's say creating something bigger here. So I can duplicate the one in the middle. Faces, duplicate this, and then extend on E. I can also create faces to be easier managing this. So F here and then create this, because also anyway I need to create later. It's just managing with this using the normal. Yeah, so you can see that this one going this way and this one is going that way. No, that's the one that I need to use. Something like that, just easy to manage. Anyway, I'm deleting this one also, deleting this face, and deleting also this one because it's already matching here. That's fine. And what I need to do is this one is smaller, otherwise it's just having this problem with theta fighting. So I don't need the walls, and I don't need even this or this one. A bit more. Okay, let's delete faces. This one I don't need, and this one I don't need it also. So those faces, and I will duplicate this probably here. So duplicate, and I'm moving on this direction for the normal. Should be just covering this, so I will do something bigger here. And on the top, usually I just put a plane for that. So instead of creating this one, I will create a new plane. But what I want to do is playing on this point. So I will select this, I will create this edge, and I will use this one as cursor to selected. So when I'm creating the plane, will be on this direction, exactly here. So create a plane exactly, and then what I need to do is just moving it down. On the global size, and reducing on both sides. So SX, reducing on X. Yeah, and reduce a bit on E, just to be matching with the walls. Should be enough. And finally, to be sure that this one is being, oops, also need to be down. So this one is just matching with the roof. Not sure if I need. Yeah, probably you can say so. Extrude. The same move there. Moving a bit down. And then delete this face. And we need to delete also those faces. So we can control now with this normal if we have more or less of this. That's right. So selecting all those wooden parts should be straightforward, not a problem. And assigning here a new material, this will be wood part. Or do I have any other one? No. Wood plants is wood. Wooden part, and I think that's all. Let's try adding the new material and checking for the roof. Okay. I think it's enough. It's really small part, but of course should have some structure supporting the roof. Otherwise, there's no way for that. Yeah. Let's assign this material. Will be this wood. 2, 4. Doesn't matter at the moment. And even the orientation is fine. So we have this here. We should have both sides, of course. So if I'm just going on this direction, should have also here. Same. So yeah, we have both of them. We can just try to walk a bit to see how it looks from interior. Ah, yeah, that's the problem is that I'm not creating any proxy, so the engine is creating a proxy and it's paying completely a block for that. So yeah, I need to remove this or create mine at least something. So to avoid this problem. Mhm. Mhm. So I will create something just cube, and I will use this one as proxy on this wall. Okay. Yeah, I need to apply rotation scale, and now this one will be 0. That's true. I just take this. Oops. And now 3, which is more or less okay. Well, I will do a bit less in the future, not matching with them. With the door here, I will do the same, and I will create someone to this part. So this is something, and this one will be the UBX walls 0.1. And just having one of the proxies should be enough to be creating. I will create a group for that. A new group, proxies. This is not for the engine of creating custom collision, but using mine, which is enough already. So what I need to do also is creating, for example, here a new group will be export, and for that what I'm doing is selecting everything that I have here, and then G group selected to export, and from groups should be exactly like that. Okay, so selecting both them, export, and only selected. Okay, so let's play. Now, this is the, well, which one? Another one, maybe here. It was creating this one. Yes, here we have proxy. How big the door is? That's big. There's no interior. Is it not so big, this small part? I mean, this one is small. Of course, it's hard from the picture to know what is the size of this part. As you see, there is almost impossible to see this. And exactly here, so there's no way to know how big it is, but just comparing with the roof, this is more or less being aligned to this area. More or less, so yeah. Almost impossible to know about this. How it looks from the distance. This is not so big. Even having like a couple of windows here, I will have space for only 2 and not 3, which is more or less bigger than this. Let's check comparing with this. How big it is. Really not a lot much. Because I'm thinking to of the interior. Hola Jackson, bienvenido por aquí, buenas noches. Aquí comparando la iglesia, que creo que no la he hecho demasiado grande, tendría que ser un poquito más grande, me parece a mí. Porque si no, luego el interior no tengo espacio. No voy a tener espacio suficiente para que se puedan ahí sentar muchos. Así. Y no hay mucho sitio, no. Tengo que hacerla más grande, yo creo. I think that I need to do it bigger, so I will have more space here and more space on this way. And what about the width? How big it is this comparing with this another one? More or less same size. I think it should be bigger even. Comparing with this. This is much smaller, really much smaller. Well, the thing is not counting with the tower, which is more or less. Yeah, I could create something bigger, larger, and maybe I don't know, 1 meter maybe also there. All directions, so being bigger, any direction. So I have part of the interior already, with the roof and both doors, inner walls, windows. going to create something bigger, so I will extend this one for maybe 1 meter here, 1 meter here. Gx1 minus 1, so I will have more space on this area, which is good, I think. And I will just select this gx minus 1. So now it's larger, but I would like maybe to do also a bit thicker. So for that, what I need to do is extending, I don't know, I create like 1 meter only. I think should be enough. GE1. In that case, it's 2 meters more. And I need to move all the things like the roof, what pores, and this cube. Good part. So I need to select all of them and move like a GE1, GE minus 1, and then apply rotation and scale. Location, that's fine. And what about the walls now? Yeah, still everything matching. The other thing is this one need also to be moved. So I will just select this, G8 minus 1. Okay, that's matching. Rotation scale. So yeah, now it's bigger. We need to do also the roof. Modifying the roof for that. So gx minus 1 is one thing, and then extending on E, which is not sure if I need to do is S on E, doing something like that. This one is working this way, and then now selecting this side, we add 0. So more or less will be extending. There's something here for this area. Yeah, I will just adjust this one. Wrapping, and now this one. Now wrapping different size. The rest, that's okay. Wait. Need to select all of them. Let's see how big it is now. Okay, finally. Well, definitely is bigger, much bigger. So let's compare again with this small one, and also comparing with the Okay, something like that. Comparing with the big one. So first is bigger on this way, so it's higher. Probably need to be a bit down, that's fine. Need to be something like that. So this is a bit bigger, having a bit more space interior than this, so we can see, and also it's being larger. So you can just check on this. You can see that this is even larger. That's fine, and I will just check with this. So here, it's not going on this way. Of course, need to be smaller. That's okay, and also it's not so big because this part is just being not part of the interior. But just checking on the how large is this. In that case, there is no tower, so more or less they have the same space as a larger, well, a bit more here. If we are aligning here, we see that they are even taking part of the tower. So in that case, this one is even larger or having more space than this one in the interior. So in the end, it's a bit big. I was just thinking to do something smaller. Okay, so definitely not so small. Maybe I could try to reduce like 1 meter, because this one is very large. But that's fine, because I can use this part for the interior, having all the benches and everything like that. And here I could just put like small steps and like kind of second floor with some benches also, so I can just reuse this space and I don't need to do a lot of things. The only thing is just taking care about the window here, so it should be maybe high enough to have like a second wall here, and that's fine. So I could even create like a smaller one, a couple of them, something smaller, that's also fine. Yeah, so it's not so big. I like more like that. Oops. So what's the next? The windows here, or creating the big window there. But I could create also the roof. I mean all the structure that I need to have here for the wooden parts. I don't know. Not doing anything, but this time there's also here some kind of problem also with this part. This one need to be aligned to this side. So this is 350. and I would like to have this one also 350. Jeje, ¿cómo va eso? Está hoy la gente muy tranquila. Lo he hecho más grande, yo creo que ahora está mejor, ¿no? Hay más espacio, bastante más. Lo que creé aquí fue al final. La verdad es que los edificios al final se hacen complejos porque hay que hacer todo el interior y como hay tan pocas referencias y tampoco no hay casi margen para nada, te tienes que inventar casi todo y al final las proporciones ni coinciden ni nada. Y estoy viendo aquí que me falta, por ejemplo, aquí también hay algo aquí arriba, una pequeña ventana que no tengo hecha. Por ejemplo, estas ventanas son de un estilo y estas son de otras, es decir, es que está todo malas referencias. Ups. A ver si tengo por lo menos aquí espacio para poner algo. Yo creo que sí, ¿no? Sí, la verdad es que parece que, bueno, Edad Media en general sí, pero el siglo XII, es decir, hay mucho más, por ejemplo, de los romanos que del siglo XII, la verdad, mucho más. Está, la verdad, difícil. Aunque bueno, quiero decir, esta ventana me la puedo inventar, que hubiese o no hubiese, también da igual, tampoco es muy importante. Pero por ejemplo, son los tamaños, el interior, ¿cómo era? El interior es que no hay ni una sola imagen, no hay nada, es decir, vacío completamente, te lo tienes que inventar. No está tan fácil, la verdad. Aquí también hay que ponerle algo para que sea una... para que haya iluminación aquí. La verdad no sé. Si hay algunas veces que casi si es mejor eso otra fecha que yo que sé. Que no. Muy difícil. Está muy difícil, no sé. Estoy dándole vueltas a ver cómo... Y luego hay fotos que son 200 píxeles, la verdad que es muy difícil ahí eliminar nada. Y aquí, aquí vale, porque está el tejado. ¿Qué cosa? ¿La Ruste Kiev? ¿Eso qué es? Ruste Kiev siglo 1, pero es que el siglo 1... Ruste Kiev. Si lo que pasa es que esto no corresponde, es decir, nada de la arquitectura de esta zona corresponde con la que se supone que yo estoy haciendo o... ¿Sabes? Esto, se supone que estos son los pueblos del norte, eslávicos y demás, y no corresponden las iglesias, los materiales, ni absolutamente nada, o sea, no corresponden nada y por eso no me valen como referencia. Sí, pero ya te digo que no corresponde en absoluto, es decir, es que es otra parte del mundo, o sea, no corresponde nada, ni las estructuras, ni las construcciones, ni nada. De hecho, sí lo conozco bastante eso, porque he visto bastantes museos museos al aire libre, museos etnográficos y tal, y hay muchos, pero son completamente distintas. Construidas las iglesias de madera, todas enteras en madera, no de piedra. Es decir, nosotros todos los castillos eran de piedra, no eran de madera. Entonces, o sea, los materiales ni siquiera coinciden. Nada, o sea, digo que no coincide nada porque están muy distantes y porque son otras culturas completamente distintas, ¿no? Verás, por ejemplo, Catedral del siglo XI. ¿A ti te parece eso una catedral del siglo XI como en España? Es decir, no se parecen en absolutamente nada. O sea, no me vale esto como referencia, por mucho que sea del siglo XI, no me sirve. No sirve absolutamente nada. Por eso no sirven como referencia, porque esa zona es completamente distinta. O sea, no sirve ninguna referencia. A ver, lo te digo, nada. Esos no sirven. Yo tengo que mirar entre Inglaterra, Escocia o algo así. No me valen tampoco los vikingos. ¿Sabes? Lo digo, no me valen tampoco. Son completamente distintos. Ni los celtas, porque además ni que son la época, ni son el sitio, ¿sabes? No corresponden. No corresponden. Pues digo, no es tan fácil encontrar porque al final te vas a cualquier otra parte del mundo y a otra época de la historia. Es decir, no, ya no es lo mismo. Cambian completamente, ¿no? Por eso hay que estar aquí peleando por encontrar algo, una foto de interior, pero claro, que no sean de reformado el ladrillo ya, porque el ladrillo lógicamente no era de la época, ¿sabes? Mucho de eso. No sé, no tengo más referencias. De hecho, yo creo que lo voy a dejar a ver si encuentro algo más. Iba a poner aquí una ventana o algo, pero creo que lo voy a dejar. Ya pondré alguna cosa. Las otras ventanas, de todo modo, está ya cuánto rato llevo. Llevo ya 3 horas. Aquí peleando. Con una foto de 200 píxeles. Bastante me ha cundido, yo creo, ¿no? Aquí podría poner simplemente un círculo. Podría poner algo así. Un semicírculo de ventana. Voy a hacer eso. Aquí sería que de hecho estos por qué están aquí, por qué no se han agrupado, digo yo. Remotables. Wrapping. Bueno, da igual. Add circle 16 rotate y 90. Faces, oops. extrude face. Pasa que a lo mejor esto voy a hacerlo más pequeña. En realidad solo necesito medias partes. Of small wooden part. Okay. Esto que fuese aquí. Okay. So what I need to do is just cutting down some way, or even just deleting them. I could even try to delete this face. Also this face. Oh, wait. Now what I need to do is delete these edges. Edges only. That's right. And now try to create faces connecting with this. So face here. Maybe also triangle. Face here. Yeah, just stress that this triangle is too small. Oops. Recalculate just to see if this one is going well. Since going well, I will select also this one and assigning this smooth just in case. And now I need to create the same but here. So this one, is this only one or is more than one? Face also here. I'm creating this face. Let's try to do exactly the same here. So that's probably this triangle first, and then selecting this, this, and this. Play. So if we are doing that, we will have this small window here. And let me see how we're doing with the roof small with the wooden part. It's not missing anything. That's fine. So we need to create also here the loops for that. So mark sim, wrapping. Since okay, I was afraid that those triangles are so small. I was thinking maybe to subdivide this one will be just easier, just adding one loop. There's nothing more. But looks more or less okay. So I don't have any problem with the lining. I will just leave as it is. Muy bien, Asha, pues gracias por pasarte por aquí. Hemos estado aquí un ratito. De todos modos, no creo que me quede ya mucho rato, es bastante tarde. Bueno, quizá termino esto un poco y ya está. No voy a terminar lógicamente la iglesia entera ni nada. O sea que creo que voy a pasar esto y casi que ya. No creo que... De hecho estaba pensando haberlo dejado antes de empezar esta pequeña parte, pero ya que lo empecé, empezar esta ventana y ya está. Así que mañana nos veremos por aquí. Yo estaré. A lo mejor por la mañana no lo sé. Porque tengo que ir a hacer unas cosas. A lo mejor no me da tiempo a llegar a tiempo y a la hora. Y para no hacer a lo mejor media hora o 40 minutos o algo así no lo hago. Pero si no hago por la mañana, por la tarde seguro que estoy. Estaré como todos los días. Así que nos vemos. Ya está, que paséis buen sábado. Si no nos vemos mañana, pues buen fin de semana también. Ay. Rainport. Mi ventana. Ya está. Bueno, aunque esté un poco mal torcido, ya tenemos la ventana. Igualmente. Hasta mañana. Nos vemos. Just to be sure, we don't have any doubles here. Yeah, we don't have any doubles. This one is also not going well. I mean, it's just being rotated a bit. That's just fine. I could even move a bit down. That's fine. I could leave as it is there. Nothing more here. Yeah, so we'll just continue tomorrow with another windows and the windows here, and I need to work on the roof and creating all the wooden parts here. So yeah, it will take a bit of time. Oops, it's going bad now. I don't know. Okay. That's the reason. We're just trying to move there. As usual, we don't have a lot of space in the map. Seems like they're really big. In the end, it's just not a lot of space. A few fences here, a couple of trees here, and that's all. We don't have much space. And that's okay. Let me check who is just passing this horse to someone that is doing something interesting. This guy, we are passing again to this guy. That's the way. Okay, so if you don't have any other question, I will just leave here and I will continue to work with the charts, creating the windows that we are missing and the interior, roof, and everything like this. And I will be streaming tomorrow again, morning and evening, probably as usual. Maybe I'm not coming on morning, I will be in the evening as usual. So thank you everyone for coming, hope you enjoyed, and see you tomorrow. Have a nice weekend. Bye bye.